everyone tells you what?
It's not. It is. They say it's true, but it's not.
They say you're gonna get electrocuted, right?
Correct.
Totally plugged in. We have a neutral and a hot of 20 amps coming from this. If we put it in this water, is it gonna trip the breaker? Nothing happens. We have a total hot and a total neutral, 120 amps. I mean, 20 amps, 120 volts coming from this receptacle, the hot and neutral. 120 volts, 20 amps. Put it in water. Nothing is happening. I put my finger in there. Nothing is happening. I put my finger in water that has 100. It has two hot wires plugged in to a receptacle into water, and I put my finger in there and I can't even feel anything. Does that sound like electricity? Ah, I'm dying! No. Now, that's because water is not a good conductor. It's a horrible conductor. You cannot die from water. But, hold this. But be careful, those are two hot wires. If you touch them together, there will be lots of sparks. Salt. I'm adding salt to this water. Salt is a mineral. It's a very good conductor. With salt added to the water, salt is a great conductor. We're just going to touch one of these to the water. Do we see any sparks? Maybe a little bit. No, not really. I don't dare touch my finger anymore. I'll tell you that. Grind the salt into there for me. Because the water is not the conductor. Water is definitely not the conductor. It's the stuff that's in the water that conducts electricity. You'll stir up the water. The electricity is conducted by not the stuff in the water, but by, oh wait, I said that totally wrong. By not the water itself, but the stuff in the water. This water, but the salt inside of it, it's I'm very curious why there's not any sparking happening. Definitely should be. Oh yeah. There's definitely a little bit of electricity starting from this. The water is starting to be able to conduct electricity because water is not a conductor, but the salt inside it is. So you do not want to touch this water at this point because there is salt inside of it which conducts the electricity. We'll stir it up to try to get the salt to combine with the water. Things like this would trip the breaker, but it does not draw 20 amps because it's on a 20 amp breaker. Right now it's just barely a spark. Hold this on there while I pour more salt in. You wouldn't put your finger in this water now. Clear water, it's easy because you will not get shocked because it's not a conductor. So when people say you're in a garage and you're standing in water and you get electrocuted, it's only because there's impurities in the water. So just stir up this water. One in water. If the other one hits water, what's going to happen? They're starting to conduct electricity because of the salt. The salt's the thing that's conducting electricity. The minerals in the water, the electricity is going through the minerals and they're trying to connect. The only reason they're connecting is because the minerals in the water, not the water. You can see the sparks. See the light coming from the neutral? Because all that shit is coming from the hot, going to the neutral, and sparking. Hard freaking coil. It wasn't doing that at all without the salt. Now you would not want to put your finger in the water.